Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video I'll be talking about Ollama and what you can do with the Ollama. Okay, so Ollama is a tool to run open source LLMs on your laptop or server. So maybe you have used ChatGPT and so ChatGPT is just a LLM which and ChatGPT is a is the UI through which you are interacting with the LLM. Similarly, there are other LLM interfaces like Claude, they're the desktop version as well, and some other like Perplexity and all those things. So all those are providing you the LLM access via some UI, right, or via some server. But you can also run these LLM servers on your local as well. So let's say you are building some applications, right, and need the LLM capability. So one option is like you use their APIs like OpenAI APIs and Anthropic APIs so that you can leverage the LLMs. The another way is maybe you download the LLM and host it on your personal laptop or personal GPU and then use it. But that would be very costly because they are like the LLMs have lot of billions of parameters which would be impossible for your local system to host, right? So in that case you can host small parameters models, right? So those kind of models you can host in your laptop or in your machine and then can basically make API call or local inferencing you can do. But again that would require a lot of effort, like you have to download the model and then maybe do some computation and then host the model somewhere. So Ollama really helped here, like Ollama's. So you can think of Ollama as a Docker for LLMs, and it supports all kind of models which are there in the market. Most of the LLMs it is supporting right now. So if I just take you to the website, so this is the website for the Ollama. It is saying that get up and running with large language models, run DeepSeek R1, Qwen 3, Llama 3.3, and all these kind of models are there. And if I just go in the model section, you can see like a lot of models are there, including DeepSeek R1, Gamma 3, Qwen. All these models are there. So 1 billion, 3 billion parameters, right? All the billion parameters that we have, small models that is there. So you can just use all these models and you can basically host in your local machine instead of doing some custom setup to host all these models. So this is the basic idea. Like Ollama is mostly used for hosting the LLMs locally, so that you don't have to rely on the large language model which is hosted on some other servers. So why use it, right? So first is the local privacy. So since the all the data would be there on your local machine, it will not go via some API to some server, so it would be completely safe. Second is no API latency or cloud cost. So that is again very much understandable that you are not calling any API, so it would be pretty fast because all the interactions or all the inferencing will be happening on your local machine. Third is works offline, so you don't need any internet access, right? So all the connections are there in the laptop, so it will work as offline as well. The fourth one is the lightweight and optimized. So it will be again quickly fast. It will be optimized version of the model. It will not host the complete LLM. So it would be lightweight in terms of uh, like the memory of the LLM or the size of the LLM. And optimized, like you can optimize it for some specific task, which I will explain later how you can do it. But again, you can optimize it. The second most point is the easy way to run LLMs locally that we have already talked about. And the last is the developer friendly. So it is like if you're a developer and you want to build some application, you need to call some API for LLM. That way would be costly. So you can host your own LLM in local machine, maybe a small size LLM via Ollama, and then can use it. So that way it is developer friendly as well. Okay, so coming back to the installation, like on Mac, you can use brew command to install Ollama directly into your machine. If you are on Linux, then you can use this command. Otherwise, for Windows, you can just hop on the Ollama website and then follow the instructions to download for Mac, Linux, and Windows. So on my machine, it is already installed. So if I just show you Ollama list, so it is saying that this model is already installed. I already installed this model before making this video, so that is why it is saying that okay, this model is already installed, and this is this size of the model, and like it was installed like 7 minutes ago. Yep. So okay, so like as I mentioned that we can do local inferencing as well as we can make use of the API for making query of the LLM. So let's see how we can do it. Okay, so first thing is I already installed the Ollama model via Ollama. So let's say if I just want to query it, or maybe like I just explain like how you can actually run it. So for running the for starting the Llama server, you can just run the command like Ollama run and the model name which you have installed. So since I have installed Llama 2 model, so I will just enter it, and now it will just start the server for with the Llama 2 model. So let's say now I want to know what is the capital of India. So it will just say the capital of India is New Delhi, and you must have noted the speed, right? Since it is doing local inferencing and all the model is there in the local, so it is quite fast. And maybe what is the capital of France? So it will just say like all these things. It will just answer just like a local LLM, just like a normal LLM. But it would not have all the data since it is a very optimized, only 2 billion parameter is there. So it will not have all the informations, but yeah, you can optimize it for your own specific use case. Okay, so that is the way that you can use or you can play with the models in your local easily. The other way is the API, like how we can make use the API. So I just pasting one command. So what we are doing here is like we are passing the local host, and this is the port where our model is running, and then we are selecting the model using Llama 2, which we have already installed, and then we are just writing a prompt. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it is saying malformed input URL to a function -d. Okay, just to. Okay, so it is generating the response like okay okay, so basically it is giving the answer. Okay, so now it is giving the output, and output you can see like it is giving in the token form like the sky appears blue because of a phenomenon called something, right? So this is how it is. You can access the data via API as well. So this is what we can do with the Ollama. Another very special thing that you can do with the Ollama is the custom models. So let's say if you have some pre or maybe pre-trained model or fine-tuned model of something else, that custom model also you can host using the Ollama. So how can we do it? So it's pretty straightforward. Like running the custom model is pretty straightforward. You can just create a model file like this. If I just show you the model file, so you can see this is the model file template. Here we define that okay, we will be using Llama 2 model only, but here now you can like train the model and or maybe fine tune a specific model and download the file, and then you can give the path of that file here, and then you can define some other specific things like if you have a different message for system. So in my case, I am just saying that you are a helpful assistant, respond concisely and clearly, and then we are passing the templates and some parameter like 0.7, 0.9, all these parameters you can do. But the main thing here is if you have some custom pre-trained file or a pre-trained model file, you can just import the path from here and then can save it, and then you can just create and then you can just create the model with your model file. So let's say if I want to give uh, a model like my math tutor, I will just use the model file, and my model name will be my math tutor, and then I can just run this model or host this model by running the command Ollama run, and this is my model name. So that way your custom model will get launched, and then you can query via REST API, or as well by the local inferencing. So this is it for this video. We'll see in next video. Thanks.